Hey, what's up guys? It's Tyler. Welcome back to the eveRide channel. Today I've got something kind of cool. I decided to motovlog the entire time on the after rally that I did this year after the Flying Monkey Adventure Rally. That's why it's called the After Rally. Oh, I have a sneeze. Oh, okay. It's gone. I thought about potatoes. I heard that works. Apparently it does. Anyway, it should be fun. It's something that I just kind of did. I wasn't sure if I was going to incorporate the motovlog into the more cinematic video that I was gonna do. It ended up that I had like 35 minutes of motovlog going on, and so I just thought, hey, I'll just kind of release this raw. If you guys like this kind of thing, awesome. If you don't like it, then don't waste your time watching it. It's gonna be long, it's gonna be pretty raw. There's some bits of wisdom in there, and there's also a lot of stupidity because it's me. So anyway guys, about the micro rally that I just announced, that one is already filled up. There was a few people interested in that, so that's cool. Unless it's a complete disaster, which it might be, we will most likely have more of those in the future. So that's pretty exciting. I want to kind of revamp my website a little bit, have a place where you can see whether those have been booked, how many slots are left, where you could pay for those, just so it's not such a, it's pretty disorganized. I am not an organized person. I am kind of a fail at anything logistics and grammar. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoy the vlog, and I'll be having the cinematics out for both the Flying Monkey Adventure Rally and the After Rally coming out very soon. So thanks for watching and enjoy. All right, here we are going to the meetup spot. Should be a good day. I'm not sure how many guys we've got. My guess is only about maybe 10 to 15 guys, maybe even less. But anyway, we got some cool people. I have John and Steve and Joe all following me right now. They had the bikes in the garage, and so yeah, we're cruising to the area, getting ready to start the day. Should be a good one. Got a long trip planned, and we'll see what people are in the mood to do, how far people want to go. And all that stuff. Yeah, should be good. All right, here we are, getting onto the dirt. Going to meet these guys. I hope they're not covered in big piles of sand, because there was this huge dust storm last night. It was crazy. So had a lot of guys, well, 4 guys I took to a nice tent camp spot in some trees by some water, which is pretty rare down here. And the rest of the guys, oh, they're all up top. They're all up top, so let's, is there anybody down there? We can go up. Anyway, here's, it looks like here's the tent camp. We got a couple people, we got some dudes up there as well. So, looks good. We got some American flag stuff going on there. You guys ready for a good ride? Yeah, no response.
I don't want to die today.
What's that?
I don't want to die today.
Oh, we're not gonna die. Dude, it's always weird hugging you, man. It's like...
I'm prepping for a good ride.
Oh yeah, well, it'll be a great ride. Nice ride today. You guys ready to go?
Wait for you.
As ready as we'll ever be?
I didn't know we were up there. You guys were up there.
Okay. Cool. How was last night? The trailers?
Oh, it rocked me to sleep nice.
That's good. That was insane.
Yeah.
That was really a ton of wind. Good morning.
What's on, man?
How's it going? Good to see you again.
Hey, yeah.
You got the KLR again?
Got it.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday, just to be official.
Let's go through some trenches.
I widened the bars to dig them out a little bit.
Yeah. Derek, man.
What's up, dude?
How you doing? Good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
Cool. Well, yeah, let's get riding. I'll just kind of lead the way. And how many do we got? This is good. Oh, I love your truck, man. That's such a sweet setup. All right, let's go. All right. Holy cow, he is not messing around. Woo! All right, so now we're going on the Joshua Tree Scenic Byway here. This is kind of cool. This is where St. George, kind of the desert terrain of St. George kind of morphs into the Mojave Desert. I mean, it really is like this crazy transition zone. Technically, St. George is in the Mojave Desert, but the typical features, you know, the Joshua trees and the lots of, oh, I don't know what they're called, agave, or I don't know if they're agave, yucca, I think. But yeah, we'll kind of get more into that, and it's a really unique transition zone through here. It looks really cool. So I thought I'd bring the dudes and would enjoy a little ride out and back. We'll actually be coming back this way if we go according to my plan. And then we'll ride down a scenic road past a thing called the Eco Gem. It's a gem mine, I guess, and then we'll be on the road to Gunlock on some pavement for a little bit. Should be pretty. This has been a good ride so far. I've liked it. It's been fun to, you know, go up one or two challenging things. I'm so bummed that I didn't have my camera on for most of the people coming up that crazy thing. There was a route around it and a route up it, and a lot of people took the route up it. It was crazy. So that was fun. Well, that was a bummer. I came all the way over here in front of everybody, about a mile, trying to get a good good drone shot for everybody, for you guys and for the folks. But man, the drone flies at 40 miles an hour. I took it off, and it basically was like this and not moving anywhere. So oh, and look at this, it's like dying down right now. Well, sometimes it's just not meant to be, I guess. So I'm just gonna go back, and we'll have to do the drone in another spot. There was forecast to be high winds today, but man, I came down here and it seemed pretty mellow. Whew. But mellow it is not. The group has decided to go back on the dirt. They wanted the dirt. The dirt. Ooh, that DR650 sounds good, Nate. Nice. There's Noel with the big Africa twin. Oh yeah. Here's Noel on the Africa twin, riding like a boss, trying to be courteous, but I'm being a jerk and I'm filming him close. Do it, Noel, yeah, woo! Rip it! Maybe not through this part. I don't know why that was so funny. It's like, I go up to him, yeah, let's do this in the worst part of the trail. Now I get to eat a little bit of dust. It's always nice. It's always nice to cruise and have a good time and swap things up. This is a great group we have today. Seriously, such good guys. Everybody's willing to just go at a mellow pace when we need to, and a lot of guys are raring for some adventure. This is just, couldn't ask for a better group of guys, but it seems like every year we just have a great group, and we always, we're having a lot of fun. It's funny because, man, when it comes to all the planning, which the planning is so loose,
it's a pain. I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. This after rally stuff is just, you know, trying to organize everybody, and I'm such a people pleaser. I don't want anybody to ever get lost or not find the place where we're meeting or anything like that. So I try to post it everywhere and try to notify everybody that I can so it gets spread by social media and word of mouth. And that, you know, it just doesn't happen sometimes. So yeah, sometimes we lose people, and that sucks. That's a terrible feeling for a ride leader, to lose folks. And so it's been really cool today because and the other rides, because nobody's like, you know, there's no pressure to go blazing fast, and people aren't complaining if we're going at a mellow pace, and it's just been real good. And I think everybody understands that today's the ride where we kind of take it easy, and tomorrow's the ride that you know, it's the final ride, the beat 'em up ride. So yeah, you know, everybody understands that today is about the Scenic, and tomorrow will be about the pushing and the enduro. Yeah, I don't special. Oh geez. Anyway, man, what a good time this has been so far. Great group of guys. Man, it's kind of a bummer. The wind is going straight back into our faces, so all this dust is following suit, which is a huge bummer because, you know, this is a really pretty ride. So I hope that we're doing the buddy system, so I hope that people will space out enough that they're not just right up in each other's dust. We should be a line about a mile long, really, just so we're all up out of each other's dust. I am sweeping right now, so I am just hanging way back. I'm probably going about 10 miles an hour right now, just letting that dust dissipate a little bit so I can enjoy the ride. But if you're using the buddy system, you really can't just gap out a lot so nobody's stuck in the dust and miserable. It's just kind of one of those things that once you do it and it's like, ooh yeah, this is nice outside of the dust, then you know what to do. So even then, it is blowing straight back, so I'll probably get a little bit even though I'm hanging back. But yeah, the views from here are fantastic, so you don't really want to have a lot of dust in your eyes or anything like that. Look at that. Wipe your face off, make sure you're clear. How about that? That's a good wiping. Yeah, it doesn't get much better wiping than that. Bad practice. I got babies. Yeah, lovely area. Beautiful day, perfect temperatures, and a great day for a nice group ride, except for the wind blowing straight back right here. Up till this point, it's kind of been blowing off to the distance most times. Keeps it pretty fair, but not now. And the wind is intense today. It's like twisting my head around because I got the rear camera on. And man, for the first time in a long time, I'm worried about that dual lock because the shear winds to the sides are so intense. I'm afraid they'll blow it off the side of the helmet. Because up and down, it can withstand a lot of weight, but side to side, not so much. So, yeah, wind intense today. Not a big fan of the wind because it's so windy that it's actually blowing up dust on the trail instead of blowing dust off the side of the trail. Oh, here it is. Goodness sakes. So here we are getting gas just outside of town, actually. The name of this place is Shivwitz. It's a pretty cool Native American reservation out here. They've got some beautiful land. So pretty cool. And it's so funny because you got all these guys with their knobby tires and their loud exhausts and their straps hanging all over their bikes and all kinds of weird clothing, and oh, it really is like a scene out of Mad Max, or like a homeless people with shoddy motorcycle convention. Oh, I don't know, some of those KTMs look pretty nice, but like Mike here, Mike's KLR, it's the red, you know, the red that just was notorious for fading to pink. So he's kind of on the nice pinkish KLR. I'm on the possibly the most ugly KLR that's ever been conceived by man. And yeah, we're a good-looking crew. We're cruising back into town. It's about 1 o'clock. We're hungry, so we're just gonna skip into town, get a little food, jet back out here, and continue the ride in beautiful Southern Utah. Such a good day. Man, it's a little bit weird. There is something undeniably cool feeling about rolling through town with just a big roaring snake of dual sport motorcycles. I think they could feel this cool on any motorcycle, but on dual sports, people are like, whoa, look. It's like the Mad Max thing. They're like, whoa, what's happening? Are we like dual sport motorcycles? Probably the nicest guys in the world, but everybody looks at us and says, whoa, are these guys like, I don't know how we're perceived. Hopefully it's a good thing. Hopefully people are like, oh, those guys are having a good time, having an adventure. They've been off-road, having some fun. Anyway, yeah. All right, so we've got our crew. Are you gonna go for it?
I just got my boots dry, but I guess I could try.
You just barely got her dry again.
That's all I'm thinking. I don't care about anything else.
Right.
But yeah, why not? Too bad it doesn't go through.
Yeah, I wished it went somewhere, but it's just a pasture over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll film everybody coming across, if I even make it. I mean, that's the... So I've convinced the group that we're gonna do this water crossing. That tree is very in the way now for some reason. I don't know what the deal with that is, but anyway, should be fun. Holy cow! It's completely pointless to do that water crossing, but should make for some good footage. I'm gonna try not to run into these guys. Well then, holy cow, that's a little deeper than I thought.
Left side is probably a good foot deeper than the right side.
Yeah, I know. I realized over there, I'm like, yeah, I got about $1,500 worth of camera equipment on me. If I go down, this is gonna be ugly.
Yeah. Motivation.
Oh yeah, you gotta stay up. Dang, that was crazy. That was a crazy thing to do. I guess it was about a foot deeper on that left side than the right side. So, surprise! when your radiators go under, you know it's getting deep. When you're knee deep standing up on the motorcycle. Oh man, I'm glad not everybody tried that. It's just kind of one of those dumb things that's like, oh, let's try it. Oh, peer pressure. Don't give in to peer pressure. Not worth drowning your bike. Oh, so this is the road to Gunlock. A pretty little road. Not super long. It's just a nice little bit of slab to mix things up. Before we get on some more dirt, and then basically cruise pretty long way. So, times. Good job, Joe, by the way. That was rad. And it's funny when you're leading a ride like this, because I don't know if everybody does this, but I do. I get nervous. I get nervous if people are having fun. I'm burping right now. I'm like burping as I'm talking. I get nervous if people are having fun, or you know, if if they're just like, ah, this trail sucks, or, you know, scenery is crap out here, or whatever, you know. Let's get nervous about that stuff. And I just gotta remember, that's not on me, that's on the riders. Like, if you're having a good time, you're having a good time. If you're having a lousy time, that's kind of your own thing, you know. One of the coolest things that I want to point out is, like, Joe had a bad day on Saturday. Bad day, you know, $500 repair right out the gate. Just, I mean, breaking a radiator out there in the desert, that's something nobody wants to deal with. And you know what? He was smiling the whole time. He could have been ranting and raving, and everybody would have been like, yeah, oh yeah, that sucks, man. But he was so positive about it, it kept the whole group positive. And it just goes to show how important it is to be, you know, stay positive. I think, you know, they're like, it's like an old coach saying, I think I heard it in Little League or something, but everybody's like, yeah, you know, the sport is 10% physical and 90% positive or whatever, or 90% mental. And, you know, there's definitely a physical aspect to any active thing you do, obviously. And it's probably a lot more than 10%. But really, having a positive attitude it's like fuel for the ride, and it's fuel for you and everybody else. It's kind of cool. It's just nice to have a very positive group, and people seem to be having fun, and it's good. It's just so good. All right, I am glad that I have Aaron with me. There's a way that I usually go back there, and it's, you know, it's dirt, it's fun. But he says that this is a really beautiful scenic ride up here, and I'd much rather do beautiful and scenic than just dirt to the destination. And beautiful and scenic and dirt all together, it's even better. I hope the dust blows off the road. Is it,
Something click, 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 rotating.
Oh, okay.
It's a rotating issue.
Sometimes a little thing get caught up here in the sprocket. And it might just, well, if it's pretty regular, it's probably not in there.
Yeah, it's click, 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 click.
Okay.
You want to take it 10 feet and see?
Sure.
Yeah, just drive it 10 feet. You won't have to go before 5 miles an hour.
To feel it? Okay.
Yeah.
Do it! Yeah, it's definitely, I can hear it. I don't think it's a big problem.
Okay.
Probably not that. It could be.
No, it's not the weight.
Sometimes those can clack.
Yeah, it's not that.
Those are always the biggest mysteries, right? Because you know it's something hitting the tire.
Stand and see if you can't spin the wheel.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Let me get it neutral here.
Sure. What is that?
Click.
Okay. All right, we thought that was some major thing. We had a rock stuck in the knobs, and it was rotating around and hitting the exhaust, so not a big deal. We are good.
Let's spin it one more time, okay?
Yeah.
Just to make sure. Beautiful.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Thank you.
I love it when it's something little, you know? Oh, that was funny. Just a little tiny rock. That was the only problem. Oh, man. How many times do I do that in life? Where I think some huge, you know, there's gonna be some big, huge problem that's gonna be life-changing. And then it's just a rock stuck in the knobs. It's nothing, you know, just so easy to deal with. Oh yeah. It's nice when it's just a rock stuck in the knobs. That sounds funny. Yeah, don't worry, it's just a rock stuck in your knob. Oh, I've had that happen before. Kidney stones are no laughing matter. You could kind of say the same thing about you know, rocks, little rocks and obstacles on the road. Sometimes we see some little rock and we're like, oh, and you follow it with your eyeball all the way into your front tire. Really, you know, if I'm teaching somebody brand new to off-road motorcycling, the first thing I have them do is go and run over a fairly big rock that's loose and just be like, hey, look, if you hit this, it just, you know, your tire moves a little bit and then you're fine. It's not a big scary thing. So anyway, yeah, you always try to look farther ahead and don't watch those rocks, because first of all, you get target fixation, because, you know, hitting those rocks will slow you down and sometimes they will throw you off, but largely there's just not a problem. So we may be lost. I've actually never been on this road before, and it's fantastic, but I don't quite know where to go. There's a lot of splits in the road, and nobody is doing the buddy system thing, so. Anyway, yes, so yeah, we're having issues because the buddy system is fantastic when it works, but it just takes one person not to stop at their place, or one person, you know, if that happens and then somebody is left behind because they've got to adjust something or got to do a quick repair, then you kind of get hosed, because then you don't know which way to go and you're just kind of trying to figure out which tracks to follow or whatever, and then you end up getting lost. So yes, the buddy system, it is important. makes a ride a little less adventurous, I guess, but at the same time keeps the group together, and you know, with the day kind of on the tail end, you definitely want to make sure that you're getting back to town at the right time. So, you know, this must be the way. Unless we miss the other fork. If we miss the other fork, then we're totally hosed right now, so anyway. Well, I hate to say it. Oh, I don't hate to say this. It's beautiful here. It's absolutely gorgeous. But right now we are the blind leading the blind. We just the guy in front who's kind of leading this little crusade to nowhere is from Canada. It's Noel, Life with Lurch. So we nobody knows quite where we're headed to. You know, I'm back here in the back, so I see the tracks, but it's probably the guys in front of us. So I hope that Noel is paying attention to the tracks. You know, whatever happens, this is gorgeous over here. But we might just end up in a little dead end thing, because I see a big old tall mountain to the right and a big old tall mountain to the left, and we're trying to go to the right. So unless there's some switchbacks, we might be backtracking quite a ways. Maybe there is. Hopefully there is. You gotta love how organized and structured the after rally is. I was honest about it. I said it's a bunch of guys going on bikes out into the desert. Hey, a little water crossing. What? Bunch of guys going on bikes out into the desert, falling over a lot, getting lost. And yeah, well, it's pretty much exactly what's happening, except for we're not really falling over a lot. So anyway, that could change shortly. Looks like we are going uphill, so that's a good sign, actually. Oh, there they are. There they are right there. Oh, we're good. Well, this doesn't suck. This is a great view. This got a little bit trickier than I anticipated. All right, so we're heading down a hill here. So the trick is, gotta have the feet on the pegs, dragging that rear brake. There you go. Scoot back on the seat. There, he did perfect. See that? There you go. Perfect. And then you just easy on the front brake, and then you're good. All right, us big piggies, we got to do it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Can't go so hard on the rear brake that you start going sideways, though. It helps to, if you want, you can stand and just lean way back. Oop, I'm getting in a rut here. That's not where I want to be. Here, I'm telling everybody what to do, and then I'm the worst one. Here's everybody. We made it. We made it back. It's kind of funny. I had to change a battery back there, so now I'm playing a little bit of catch up. Got a little Jimmy going on, a little Jimi Hendrix. It's you know, it's good music for cruising. Oh, this is a ruddy area. Yeah, I gotta catch up. Ooh, here's a little Red Hot Chili Peppers coming up on the playlist as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just don't want to fall off the cliff. Big rock. Well, so here we have it. We decided to take the commute for the final rip of the day. And hope the guys enjoyed the rides today. This is, you know, this isn't the toughest ride, but it is a good teaser for tomorrow, I think. Yeah, the commute's pretty fun. We get down in here in this wash and it's pretty gravelly. Some people like that, some people hate it. I guess it's all a matter of preference. Oh man. And then typical Utah style, end of the day, end of the ride, we get treated to a fantastic little, well, it's not really sunset necessarily, but we do get to see the sun coming off of the rocks. It's just so pretty. I love this area. It's so good. It's so good. Oh yeah. And just like that, just like every time, riding off into a glorious sunset. We're actually not riding into the sunset. That's annoying sometimes. We're just riding into the beautiful red cliffs, which is just as good. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this first day of the After Rally 2017. Much love to all of you. eveRide out.